We rolling? We are rolling. What's happening? Morning or afternoon or whatever it may be when you're watching this. Get down on some bridge thoughts. It is Tuesday. Currently it's traffic break thoughts. I don't know if you could see it. There's CHP up ahead with his lights on doing the traffic slowdown thing. So I don't know what's happening up here on this bridge. We find out. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. I'm on the way back to the art park anyways, man. It's all good. Beautiful day out. No wind. We finally got a break from that nasty weather. Gonna be okay. So let's see. First off, I forgot to mention, if I shared it out, and I think a lot of big channels shared it out too, but if you haven't checked out RD, aka the old man, aka RD Hateful, aka RD Ray of Sunshine, RD. If you haven't checked out his recent video about 4-state trucks, and I think it's called Direct Fit, the plight he's going through with them not honoring a warranty or kind of trying to shift the blame on a warranty on his radiator, go check that video out. I'm pretty sure it's still up. RD may be a lot of things. It might be kind of a crotchety dickhead and grumpy and kind of mean-spirited, but I've never known him to be a scammer. So if he's taking the time to pursue that and says he's getting a raw deal, then I believe him. So check that out and support that cause if you can, because it's not cool, man. You got an owner-operator out here trying to pay bills in this market, and you don't need shops and manufacturers trying to just rip him off. I think he paid some decent money for that, too. So, yeah, there's that. What else? I think the last video I was still in the loaner truck for the day. I got my truck back, so that's exciting. It was the longest PM in history. It took it for supposed to be day to do a PM. I didn't get back for a couple days, but that's okay, man. I got this one back. It's running great. Nice to be back in my own. I mean, they're all kind of the same. It's a fleet truck, but this one's mine. It's got my tools and stuff in it. So that was good news. And subject of today's bridge thoughts. Oh, hang on. We got to get through the toll plaza. Hang on. Bear with me. And almost. Got to get a merge. Almost. All right, here we are. It's official. Bridge thoughts. Man, it's nice out. Window bars getting the sunshine it deserves. So for those of you who watch these videos semi-consistently, probably noticed I've been running the doors off this damn day cab for months now. I went back and looked, and I think I had 6 day a week with one exception since December, which I know compared to some of you guys that are away from home for months on end, that ain't much, right? But anyone who's done local work knows that you're doing 70 plus hours and using all the exemptions and playing around with it. It wears you out, man, because I commute to work and home and whatnot. So I'd be gone 16, 17 hours a day sometimes, 6 days a week. It was starting to get to me. Money's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like making money and I like working, but I didn't realize that I was getting pretty worn down, exactly how worn down I was starting to get. And then this last weekend, I had the opportunity. I just passed on Saturday load. Someone else wanted it, and I didn't object, and that's cool with me. So I actually had 2 full days off in a row. I mean, I left Friday, went home Friday, obviously, and then didn't go back till Monday morning. Man, I felt good. It was like a whole life-changing experience. Even the colors a little brighter, just my whole mood, man. I really needed that. And I stayed busy. I was falling behind on a lot of stuff around the house because that's just what happens between the weather and the work. I caught up on a lot of it, so that felt pretty good. And I did a lot of sleeping, like in a row, man. Like straight pass out for 6-8 hours. It felt good. So that's today's bridge thoughts. Give yourself a little time off. We all need money, right? And especially those of you with your own trucks. I understand, man. If the wheels aren't turning, it ain't earning. I get it, but you don't want to die in the damn thing either, do you? So now and again, give yourself a little reality check. Take a little time off and be with your loved ones, or just do what you got to do. Because this does get to you. I know it's not very physical work for most of us, but a lot of just staring at the windshield. And if you run weird ass hours like I do, I don't get a lot of sleep in a row every night. Um, it kind of catches up with you eventually. Like human beings were not designed to function on 2 hours, 3 hours here and there, and kind of whenever you can, and taking naps, and not long term. It really does start running you down quite a bit. I got to cut back on the caffeine a little, man. I was starting to hit the caffeine pretty hard just to sort of get through the day, and I was never really awake. I just, functioning. But now I feel pretty good, man. I went out and did some hiking on, was it Saturday? Kind of get the blood flowing, get some that vitamin D from the sun. It really made a whole world of difference on my outlook. It's crazy how you just get in those habits, and it just kind of like 1 week turns into the next of being like that, and just slowly it's kind of detrimental to your general mental for sure, and your physical health. It's just not good for you. So that'd be my message of this video. Is take a little time. I'm not saying just take weeks off and go on cruises and run yourself up into all kinds of debt you can't possibly pay back or anything like that. Everything in moderation, right? And definitely give yourself a little bit of personal time. Look at this. Look at that glass water. You see that? It's amazing. It's crazy. I think it was last week there's another truck blew over on this bridge on the bottom deck. I don't know, something about the aerodynamics of the bottom deck and traffic slower down there. So I think guys just get stuck and you can't maneuver around it. You just get blown over when you're stopped. But yeah, it's crazy to think that was last week. And now look at it. Bicyclists just kicking it up here and everything. Just funny. This used to be 3 lanes and now it's 2 and a bike lane. And I guess people use the bike lane. I don't know if it's enough to really justify losing a whole lane of traffic, but whatever. I would say it's not my money, but it totally is. It's definitely my money. There's definitely my tax dollars going towards that. But whatever. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Hit buttons and whatnot. And I will, I'll catch you on the next one. Be safe. Have a good one.